Only on 6, the Vietnam vet who standoff with police on Veterans Day shut down 2 South Florida roadways and captured headlines around the nation is giving his first interview. That day, he asked police to put him in touch with our own Team 6 investigator and Air Force veteran Willard Shepard while the tense standoff was underway. Afterwards, Fredy Gutierrez was taken to a mental health facility, and since then he's been given the green light to return home. Tonight, Willard Shepard sat down with Gutierrez to see how he's doing more than 2 weeks later.
I felt that I was losing everything. And at the point I felt like I didn't want to die, but I was prepared for it.
Today, Vietnam veteran Fredy Gutierrez reflected on his Veterans Day earlier this month, a day when he took a rifle and threatened to take his own life. Police worried he could shoot them or drivers. For hours, traffic was halted on major highways in Broward. His message now? I was distraught. I was, like I said, I thought that I had no other way out. I was thinking immigration is going to show up on my door. I had recently lost my father as well. Apologized for my behavior that day and the people that I inconvenienced on the way to work. I want to apologize and thank everybody who's come out in my support. Friday, we sat down with Gutierrez, his wife, and his attorney, Sanchez, after his recent release from a clinic where doctors gave him a psychological evaluation. Throughout the years, I thought that I was a citizen until that I came back from a cruise and they stopped me and asked me for papers.
Immediately, we wanted to call someone. We wanted to call him. He was on the phone with you. After taking a deep breath once Gutierrez surrendered to police, his immigration lawyer, Sanchez, started working to keep him in the United States. An Army veteran, post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety.
A lot of people have asked me, how could this possibly have happened?
I sometimes ask myself that question. When he came back from serving in Vietnam, that he applied for naturalization, that case was closed. For lack of prosecution, he never showed up to the interview.
Sanchez says that and time incarcerated ultimately led to the government telling Gutierrez he had to leave. For now, Sanchez is delaying that by appealing. I felt like they were just looking at the bad side of me, not all the good that I have done. Gutierrez told me his time in Vietnam left him with PTSD. He says the VA hasn't treated him and others. As far as PTSD goes, I feel that we're being denied the benefit because of money issues. I feel is that if you are diagnosed with PTSD, they got to give you a payment. But now he is hopeful. Oh, I feel optimistic. Thank to you and Michelle and people out there that have come in my support. I want to thank you all. On this Friday afternoon, 2 staffers at Congressman Alcee Hastings' office told me they are pledging their commitment to come up with a resolution to these problems that Mr. Gutierrez has been facing. Also, the VA called him as well, offered one-on-one counseling, and the Florida Panthers and Rick Case Honda, one of their sponsors, offered Mr. Gutierrez to come to a hockey game later this month. They want to honor him for his service in Vietnam, something he and his family are very excited about. Willard Shepard, NBC6, South Florida.